Hi there, welcome back to Unit 2, Class 11. In the last session, we ended with the question, which aim is better, social aim or individual aim of education? If you have read your textbook now, you know the answer. Anyway, let me try to simplify in the best possible way. But let us put our thinking caps on. We will have to think very carefully. When we use the word versus, we get an impression about some sort of opposition or competition. But when it comes to education, especially in the context of comparison between social aim and individual aim of education, we will realize that they are not opposed to each other. Unless, of course, if both the aims are taken in its extremity. Yes, philosophers in the recent times are of the view that if we study both the aims carefully, neither the individual nor the society can exist without each other. They function side by side. From the review of the educational movement, it is recognized that any school that encouraged the unique development of the individual has also made great contribution to society as those schools which follow the social aim. According to Ross, individuality is of no value and personality is a meaningless term apart from the social environment in which they are developed and made manifested. Think on this. Suppose you are all alone in this world, just you. Tell me whether you are short or a tall person. You will realize that you are short or tall because of your comparison with others. If you are alone, you have no value of being tall or short. Note this sentence. Self-realization can be achieved only through social service, and social ideals of real value can come into being only through free individuals who have developed valuable individuality. We have used the word state in the earlier session. State has so many definitions, but simply there will be no state without individuals. The interests of the state can be achieved or promoted only by the development of quality individuals. The individuals can make the best of themselves through the state. For example, there are many schemes promoted by the government for its people, but because of our ignorance, we are unable to avail those benefits. If we were all quality individuals, will we not avail the benefits? Or those people who are given the responsible for executing those schemes, if they were all a person of quality in terms of being genuine, will India not progress? So you see how individual and society go hand in hand. To conclude, it is fair to say that social aim and individual aims are correlated. By synthesizing these two aims, we can say that the real aim of education should be the highest development of the individual as a member of the society. Metaphorically, let's say that individuals are the bricks and the society as the wall. A single brick does not make a wall. Sir John Adams commented, individuality requires a social medium to grow. Without social conduct, we are not humans. Let us quickly go to specific aims of education. First, the citizenship aim. If you are a citizen of a state, you enjoy certain rights, but in return you must also discharge certain duties for the smooth running of the state. Education for citizenship is extremely necessary because in order to be a good citizen, an individual must be trained to undertake responsibilities for peace, well-being and prosperity of the entire community. When we say democracy, we are aiming at achieving social cohesiveness and that to be attained by sharing of interest on the basis of the good for each other. We must understand that citizenship aim does not mean blindly obeying the state. In an age of democracy, we have our freedom to speak out against any form of evil that can destroy social harmony. State has no absolute right to curtail the rights of the individual. Secondly, let's talk about vocational aim of education. During the primeval days, or say during our forefathers' time, there were no school, no college, no universities, no trainings, no online classes, no internet. What do you think they were doing? Okay, you may say that they were at war. Sure, but not every day. What kept them busy? Children must have followed or adopted the profession of their parents, whether it be hunting, food gathering, etc. But today, with so much of advancement in technology, parents have hardly any time for their children. Offices, fields, factories, we name it. So came an institution called the school. The school does two things. Number one, perform the function as parents. Secondly, imparting general education. But it is estimated that more than 75% of the parents send their children to school so that they can earn their livelihood. In our state, particularly, you cannot deny that we take education, firstly, to get a job and survive. Some educationists are of the opinion that school should have a utilitarian aim. That is, whatever we learn in the school should serve a purpose in a real life situation. Some call it bread and butter aim. Earning one's livelihood is an essential function of human life. To conclude, educational institutions should help one to find out what profession is suitable for him or her and give training for the same. This aim emphasizes not just getting degrees or certificates, but enabling the student to earn through it. Vocational aim, therefore, is rightly said bread and butter aim of education. Let us now talk about national integration. When we say integrate, we mean combining. So when we say national integration, we mean bringing about the oneness of the country. It means solidarity. India is a vast country with different language, culture, and race. That means we are diverse, but we are in harmony. It is education which molds the character of the individual, develop attitudes and habits, and lay the foundation of national life. If we want India to develop and prosper, then there need to be a solidarity amongst the citizens. But it is the education that has to play the role of creating awareness and develop sense of solidarity. We are going through tough times. There are agencies or forces that are playing disruptive role to disintegrate the multiracial society in India. So what are the methods in which we can achieve the idea of national integration? Firstly, language learning. That is not just ours, but learning the language of other tribe or races or other states will enable us to understand culture and friendliness. Literature, educational concepts, religious concepts, history of India and of the different people in the country will develop a feeling of oneness as a citizen of the country. Teachers and students exchange program, holiday games, interstate cultural program will lead to national integration. Through this, we can learn to appreciate the practice of other culture. Constitutional safeguard for national unity and emotional integrity must be put into practice. Decentralization of services of people of homogeneous and composite outlook will pave a way to national integration. India is a multi-religious country, but secularization and fostering human value through quality education is a medium for peaceful coexistence. The school curriculum must be reformed, promoting socio-political economic conditions in the light of national needs. There are many other ways in which the goals of national integration can be achieved. Okay, I have mentioned a while ago about some of the disruptive forces which can hinder national integration. Can you tell me some of the forces that stand in the way in reaching the goals of national integration or unity? Send your response in the Google Forms. I have given the link in the description below. I'll be happy to read your responses. Kindly click the link given below and don't forget to write your name and the school. In anticipation, thanking you all. Stay safe, stay strong. Bye bye.